In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, thanks and praises to the one who permitted us to be here once again, to stand before people, to stand before you, to talk about Islam. So talking about Islam, for me, amounts to talking about the history of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Khadim Rasul, the great writer. When I mean the great writer, I mean the great servitor of God, the great servitor of Prophet Muhammad, Ahjab al-Hajab, or Khadim al-Rasul. And their moving story I want to read here, it's just aimed at refreshing people's mind about the deed of this man, this great man, who is Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Khadim al-Rasul. In the precise story that I'm talking about Jewa. Well, he was just summoned by the colonial forces. When I mean in colonial forces, I mean he was summoned to the governor office. Well, but this happened now after Mount Ibrahim Mbake returned from Sanwi. I mean, just sir, to Mbake. Well, so at a precise moment now, the spiritual guide took on himself to quit his own land he's created, Mbake, just now when he goes back to ride to the direction of Sanwi, the governor office. Halfway now, he meets for the first time ever the colonial forces in this special locality of Jewa. Why now Jewa? So geographically, Jewa is an important place just for the military forces. But also, Jewa can be held in the history of Islam as being the first place ever where the special Badrin forces surrounded for the first time ever the Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Khadim Rasul. He was surrounded by these forces in the Jewa. And for the second time, this squad acted. Badrin 624, they acted there, helping Prophet Muhammad. And for the second time, Ahmad again. They fought for Ahmad in 1624. And they fought and he was here ready to surround Ahmad again in 1895. September 1895. For the first time ever. The I told why from now that it's an important place which can be held in the history of Islam. Prophet Muhammad gave birth to this religion, which is Islam. And in 1624 and in 1895, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Khadim Rasul stood up the flag of Islam. Ahmad again. So the first time ever, this thing happened in the history of Islam. So now we can know that something happened. Surrounding this event. They didn't want him now to. They didn't want him to spend the night there. They wanted him to go directly to Sanwi. He refused. They're telling them that I will spend the night. And now, at the first time, at the precise time, they knew that this spiritual God is different from all the God they have met. Telling you, Bamba is different. They knew it. He refused to go, telling them that he was going to spend the night. And he did it. He did spend the night. And he wrote in his poetry, Ayasaminallahu in the Jewali. Iblis has nadi to who be Yawali. By the holy name of the protector, Yahweh, all the deeds of the devil who were annihilated. I rely on the only one. I'm only one here. So what I can see is just a single man who is here. But they don't see that I'm surrounded by the Badrin forces. They can't see it. But also they don't know that I'm just here, relying on the one who is God, and also trusting him from right to left. All my body is trusting is trusting him. And this is the precise history of Jewel, which started from the dawn of Madiey, okay, to the special place we're talking about. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, brother in Islam. Jërëjëf Serigne Touba.